Wow, what an amazing revelation. Like every aspect that Swamiji detailed out. Wow, just wow. How did you all enjoy? What is your favorite clip from today's amazing revelations and amazing satsang?
Extremely powerful satsang and an amazing revelation that Swamiji gave, where Swamiji revealed each one of the aspects, the dimensions of Paramashiva, how Paramashiva is the ultimate, where he pervades everything, but nothing pervades him. He is the source of everything, but nothing can be the source of him. And each one of the dimensions, how he is a Karunamurti, the ultimate, most complicated existence simultaneously, most innocent, Sulabha, extremely complex, simultaneously, the most innocent existence. And how he is the source of everything. Whether it is your consciousness, he radiates as Paramashiva, or even your individual ego, even our feeling that we exist, even that individual ego that we have as our identity, he pervades even that as Parameshwara, or that ultimate energy, the whole existence, the power, he manifests as Parameshwari. How in every aspect, every dimension, whether it is an ultimate creation aspect or the ultimate manifestation, continuously giving everything, being a kalpataru. Even when we think from our delusion, even if we think operating from our self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, how even if we operate from that, trying to operate from the conclusion that these boons may not work, at least it may not be, the kalpataru may not be for me, still he continues to manifest. None of our self-doubt, self-hatred, any of our delusions can even touch that.
And his nature, his innocence, his aspect of being easily available as Bole Baba. Your innocence or the most complicated confusion that you carry in you, both cannot grasp his innocence, his aspect of Sulabhaya, and being that Saralata, the way he is, his innocence, his being Bole Baba, or the subtlest cosmic complex dimensions that he exists in. And even when you are in conflicts or not, he is existing. Whether you are able to grasp this or not, he exists.
Actually, Swamiji said some really powerful, like what I really clicked with, Swamiji said, even whether you cognize now or not, whether we experience it or not, just because Swamiji has revealed, understanding, cognizing, beyond everything, he is the one who is sitting inside. He is the one who is manifesting. Even when we go through anything, even our delusions, even every thought, every single thing that's happening in us, he is the source. He is the one who is manifesting this. I request each one of you to take a few minutes, share your clicks. What did you understand? What did you click with the most? And what did you experience? And how many of you were able to manifest this power of your Atmalinga standing tall? Like how he is standing tall, even beyond the Maha Pralaya that happens, how he is standing tall. How many of you experienced this? Take a few minutes and share your experience.
And I'd also like to request all the participants to continue hold the Atmalinga on your palm. Just remember, cognize and process these amazing revelations from Swamiji and continue to hold the Atmalinga on your palm. Swamiji has initiated all of us to manifest this now. Let us hold the Atmalinga on our palm in front of the Anandagandha and cognize all these ultimate aspects, ultimate manifestations of Paramashiva. Literally every aspect Swamiji was revealing. I was like able to very deeply connect it to how we experience Swamiji. Like Swamiji was saying, all the most complex thinking that you have, your conflicts, your fear, greed, everything he knows and he is unaffected by it. He is there in you. He is the core who observes your joys, your pleasures, your pain, your sorrow, everything. And still, he's untouched, unaffected by it. And he exists now. Every thought, whatever you want, right now, he is manifesting. And Swamiji made a very beautiful statement. Swamiji said, the time gap does not exist for Paramashiva's existence. There is no time gap for Paramashiva. He exists, and multiple times you can go, whether you can go on challenging his aspect of Kalpataru or you can go and pray to him. He exists and he radiates as Kalpataru.
I request all the participants, please continue to hold your Atmalinga. Take your Atmalinga, keep it on your right palm and continue to hold it. Just meditate on each one of these powerful revelations Swamiji gave. I request all the participants to please continue being on camera. Do not do anything else right now. This is an extremely powerful initiation Swamiji has given to us. Kindly sit straight. Keep your palm in front of your Anandagandha. Anandagandha is a region below your heart center and above your navel center. This region is called as the Anandagandha. Take your palm and keep it in front of your Anandagandha and keep the Atmalinga on your palm. Just rest it and go on meditating on each one of these cognitions. Just see, actually we have Paramashiva living, manifesting for all of us. We can just see each one of these qualities. Oh, Swamiji is radiating. No matter what your self-doubts, your incompletions, your delusions, how many times even we would have felt like giving up on ourselves. That does not affect him. He never gives up on us. Even beyond our hopes, hopelessness, beyond everything, he is there. Even when you put yourself in delusion or sit with self-destructive thought currents, he is there continuously and pulls you out of it by sitting inside you and continuously manifesting outside you, beyond with form and with informlessness and beyond form and formlessness.
And actually, I see so many of the participants have posted your favorite clicks. Shiv Panditaya, Ma Muktananda, Ma Bella, Ma Karichao, Manandini. I request every one of you to share your clicks. See, today's satsang is so powerful. And when we do the Vakyartha Satas, the Jivartha Satas is right now, you all can continue to manifest the power as we all share the clicks from the satsang. Ma Teresa has posted, okay, I see so many clicks. Ma Alexander has posted, Paramashiva is in my very bones, in my bone marrow. And he is paranormal. He is very mysterious. And I see so many clicks. Can I request every one of you to post which was your click from today's satsang?
You all can continue to hold the Atmalinga in your right palm and you can, if you want, type it with your left hand, but do not stop holding the Atmalinga. Understand? Remember, Swamiji said, your incompletions, your self-doubts, nothing can touch him. Means, even your conclusion, even if you have a doubt, oh, will I manifest this power or not? Don't worry. That cannot touch him. Swamiji is sitting right now inside you, intensely manifesting through you. Just sit. Sit with this one powerful cognition that every single thing, even beyond your understanding, Swamiji is manifesting through you. You will experience the power manifestation breakthrough right now. I request all the participants, please make sure you're in front of the camera. It is too important. Do not miss out on this manifestation. Understand? Right after the initiation, it's like Swamiji has put the seed into each of us right now. and very powerful initiation we have received. Do not do any other thing right now. Do not go into anything else. Don't no need to check your phones or talk to anyone right now. Just sit. Do the power manifestation. You will definitely have a breakthrough.
Ma Purushananda's posted, it was so extremely awesome and powerful. Clicks are happening, and her Atmalinga stood up 8 times during the satsang. Wow. And she says, what was the most amazing was the moment Swamiji started the initiation, the Atmalinga right away started standing. Oh, wow. How that happens, I have no idea. It's a mystery of the divine. And only Swamiji is offering this on this planet Earth, and it's too good. Wow. I see so many of you have posted. Each aspect, Ma Purushananda has posted, she related with in the satsang, the aspect, the most she related is Kalpataru aspect. Ma Ivana Grebner has posted that self-effulgence aspect is what she related to the most. And
one Atma has posted how she related, clicked with that Paramashiva. She's playing inside Paramashiva. So this is the aspect she clicked with. Each one of you, just meditate. Whichever aspect, like Swamiji said, any dimension that you have clicked with, just meditate upon that, because you will, the moment you click with that, your Atmalinga will stand up and all the powers related to that dimension will start manifesting. Remember, to break a dam, you don't need to sit and break every bit of a dam. Even if you poke a few holes, that is enough. By its very own force, the dam will break itself. Same way, don't worry. You don't need to sit and meditate on each one of these dimensions. Understand? Paramashiva's manaso javiyaha. He's faster than your mind, your logic. Nothing can grasp him. Just sit with the powerful revelation Swamiji has given. Whatever you click with, whichever dimension you click with, just sit, start meditating upon that. Just seek that source of the first person. These are all the very qualities, the Ananta Kalyana Gunas of Paramashiva. Each one of these dimensions, the ultimate, the Paratva of Paramashiva, Swamiji has revealed each one of those to us today. Any dimension you're clicking with, sit, meditate on them. You're going to experience how Swamiji is going to powerfully manifest. You don't need to meditate on all the qualities. Even one quality you meditate upon. Just like that, your delusion will be broken. The patterns will be broken. He will gush through you. He will manifest through you. Right now. He does not have a time gap. He can manifest to you right now. His any dimension can manifest through you right now. Just sit, intensely meditate, and start recording yourself. Please take your phone camera, start recording. Any moment you will have the breakthrough, just sit with this one powerful cognition. Even if your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial comes up, don't worry. Because even beyond all of that, Swamiji is manifesting through you. And understand, none of these can even touch him. So just sit with that. I'm seeing some of you keeping your hands down. Just make sure you're keeping it in front of your Ananda Ganga. If you want, place a pillow, place anything.
So you can support your palm. You can support your palm, but keep it in front of Ananda Ganga. Right in front of your Ananda Ganga, you should keep it. And as, like Swamiji said, as you click, as you understand and start cognizing the principles, you will start seeing the Atmalinga on its own will start standing up.
Very good. I see so many of you intensely sitting. Just sit. Swamiji will manifest through you right now. Just sit. Cognize this. Meditate on each one of these. He is the costless auspiciousness, costless expansion. Meditate upon each one of these. How? He is Parama, the ultimate. Whole Kailasa that Swamiji is manifesting is just to show to us that every principle of these is really practically possible. Just see how Swamiji is just manifesting this without time gap, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. Every single dimension, every single, whether it is various humanitarian services that Swamiji is doing through Kailasa, or that individually, attending to each one of us individually, that Swamiji is doing, or sitting is the in that Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva. Just intensely see all these dimensions and at the same time, how many of us experience that Swamiji is actually there with me right now? For each one of us, in each of these dimensions, Swamiji is manifesting. There is no time gap. The moment you pray for something, he's immediately manifesting it. There is no time gap. Understand how Swamiji is manifesting in every single dimension. Just meditate on that. Whichever you click with, just sit, continuously meditate upon that. You're going to experience it right now.
Each principle, Kalpataru, or Paramashiva has that Sulabha dimension. Every single thing, or how he is there as Manadi, standing beyond all the pralaya. He is the source and he has no source. He is beyond form, formlessness. He is beyond time. He manifests the Sakala Kalas, all the Kalas manifest in him simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically, as his very nature. And Swamiji beautifully said, listen and internalizing to each of these dimensions, you will start reflecting and your Atma Linga will stand tall. Like how Paramashiva is manifesting, related to that dimension, you will start manifesting Paramashiva. And through this initiation, Swamiji said, like every dimension that you resonate with, Swamiji will enable you to consciously access the superconscious happening of that dimension of Paramashiva, and you will start manifesting all the powers related to that dimension. Whether his Karuna Murti form, his beyond form existence, where he is manifesting as cosmic ego, Parameshvara, cosmic consciousness, Paramashiva, cosmic power, Parameshwari. He manifests all these dimensions. And each of these dimensions are a part of him. And he is beyond all of these dimensions. He is the remover of obstacles as Mahaganapati. He is powerful as Parameshwari. He is the ultimate Nadatma, Nada Brahma. He is the ultimate Bindu. And he is the source of the cosmos. He is the source from which big bangs happen. And he is the black hole into which all the universes merge. Such amazing revelations. And actually, like Swamiji said, we should listen to it again and again and again. For some of you who have posted, you missed it. Do not worry, it is still available on YouTube. You can just go back to the live stream and enjoy the satsang. And like Swamiji said, we can type out the transcript of it so we listen and internalize it better. And Ma Nyaneshan and then a few of you posted that you dropped between parts due to internet issues. And do not worry, Ma, this satsang is available right now on YouTube. You can actually just scroll back in the live stream and listen to the satsang once again.
And it is very important, do not miss out on this satsang. Like Swamiji said, you need to listen to the satsang for next 2-3 days and do the whole transcription of it. This is like the homework Swamiji has given for all of us to do, the Guruva. So I request all the participants to also do this. Even if you have missed, please watch it. It's available on YouTube. And do this assignment that Swamiji has given. You're going to see, you will definitely have a breakthrough. Understand, anything you want to manifest also, it is possible right now. You're going to be experiencing this amazing breakthrough. Request all of you to sit, continue to meditate on every single aspect. Just sit and cognize it inside of you. Every single thought that you're having, even that is happening inside him. Every single thing, even your very thoughts, even the cognitions from which those thoughts are emerging, it is all happening within him. This whole Leela is played by him. His causeless happening, causeless expansion. Actually, right now,
sit, listen to the Mahavakya that is playing. Let Swamiji's words reverberate in your inner space. Sit with Atmalinga and let Swamiji's words, every word Swamiji uttered is an initiation. Let those words reverberate in your inner space. He is Nadatma. He is the principle of sound in us. And his words exist eternally beyond time. So sit now and entertain, cognize the principles and truths that Swamiji revealed. Internalize them and keep engaging with them. Each principle, each truth, each dimension that Swamiji revealed. And sit and manifest this power intensely. Right now, Mahavakya is playing, and I request every one of you to sit and connect deeply, listening to the Mahavakya right now, and chant the Mahavakya, internalize all the truths that Swamiji is revealing. Please sit straight.
Paramashivoham.
Connect deeply to Swamiji. Hold your Atmalinga and intensely connect to Swamiji. Experience all the different qualities, all the different aspects, dimensions in which he happens. His cosmic manifestation as Paramashiva, formlessness, and his manifestation in form. Intensely, please chant the Mahavakya. Do not move, do not get distracted. Hold the Atmalinga on your palm, right in front of your Ananda Ganda. Right now, Paramashiva, Swamiji is happening in all of us as the source of everything in us. Even if your doubt is coming, even if your confusions, conflicts are coming, he is the source of all of that. He is aware of all of that, and yet he is untouched, unaffected by all of that. If we just know this, we will understand how anything can happen. Nothing will stop his manifestation in us. So actually, none of our self-doubt can stop us from manifesting powers. Because despite all of that, he still continues to exist absolutely unaffected. He is the one that pervades everything in existence. Still, he is untouched, unaffected, unscared by any of this.
Actually, understand so many of you, whoever posted whatever patterns you to break free from, you've gotten that ultimate boon. This is the way to experience the Nityatva, the space before the past, space beyond the future. Even before the Big Bang happened, he existed. Even after the Mahapralaya, nothing used to exist. So many of you, whoever, especially many of you who posted that these are the patterns you want to break free from, Swamiji has given us all the boon. You're going to see how just through this process, you're going to have an amazing breakthrough. Just sit, do it intensely. See many experiences being posted. I request all of you to please share your experiences on the social media too.
Paramashivoham.
It's so beautiful to see so many of you posting your powerful cognitions and clicks. Continue to sit and manifest this intensely. Shiv Panditaya has posted, he resonated with Swamiji saying how Paramashiva pervades everything and is a constant witness to everything inside and outside. Beautiful Aya. And also we have Ma Amurtananda, who's posted, Swamiji is beyond time. Even when I want something fulfilled, like having a blind spot, unseen in the house, clear, he has made me see so miraculously something I missed for so many years just this morning. Wow. So beautiful, Ma. Like today, Swamiji was telling, right? Whether you have a desire for eating a candy or whether you want something enlightenment ultimate, he is there in both. He knows both. He exists at both times and he fulfills all of that. And there is Swamiji beautifully tells, even before your thought comes, he knows it. Even after your thought ceases to exist, he knows it. He knows everything. He knows your conflicts, he knows your confusion, he knows your incompletion. And with all of that, he's a witness and he's absolutely unaffected with it. Every one of you sit intensely, continue to resonate in this beautiful principles that Swamiji has revealed. And as we all manifest this, we are going to now be listening to an amazing revelation from Swamiji. Actually, what Swamiji revealed today and the session that we are going to be listening to is very beautifully connected because like many of the fundamental principles of what Swamiji explained today, Swamiji has revealed in this session. This session is called Collapsing Time Through Consciousness. In this session, Swamiji beautifully will reveal about your existence as consciousness. Paramashiva exists in you as a core consciousness and does not get affected by any of the ups and downs in time. This is an amazing session, and this session, Swamiji will reveal the exact techniques to break free from the layers of time and how you can start manifesting, how you can start having, raising your frequency and collapsing time through consciousness. So we're all now going to be entering into that session. And as I see still many of you are sincerely holding the Atmalinga, continue to sit and manifest the power as we all listen to Swamiji's revelations on collapsing time through consciousness.
The next step first, the idea, see through. Second, how many of you just seeing your past experience? If you are here in the planet Earth last 50 years, 45 years, 60 years, whatever your age, you can see through everything society is telling. Society teaches you some idea about joy, security, protection. All these are absolute lies. How many of you are able to understand? See through the lies of the society. Raise your hand and type yes here. Let me see. Based on your past experiences, if you feel you can really see through major concept, major ideas society is teaching, I can just see through so much of lies because multiple people are involved in that lying. You are not able to show your anger towards one person, but you can see it is just web of lies. How many of you are able to see the web of lies? Listen. At least for a few minutes, see through the web of lies. Especially if you had home insurance in US and had some real problem, and then how the insurance fellows behave with you. you will understand this whole insurance is a simple shit. It is absolutely nothing but war without any justice or straightforwardness. How many of you understand this? It's a simple scam. How many of you are getting what I am saying? I am telling you, same way, multiple things society teaches you. Is a sheer scam. This institution of insurance. Akhil Kodali is saying, medical insurance, personal experience, Swamiji. Swana Kamath is telling, home insurance, medical insurance is all such a lie, Swamiji. I am telling you guys. Hey, actually, a real people who want you to be happy should teach you, hey, till you are emotionally matured to handle another relationship, don't get into physical relationship. A right society will have a strong laws protecting people till at least 21 from any sexual activity. But all major countries, so-called free countries, create a peer pressure. By the time you cross the high school, what is that, PAM or something in US they do, na? PAM or some prom, PROM, prom. By the time you should have a boyfriend or girlfriend. It is not only legal, it is a peer pressure. Only then you are somebody worthy. Oh God. எங்க ஊர்ல பிராம்னா பெரம்புதான் பறக்கும். கொய்யால 18 வயசுல பொண்ணையாட கூட்டு வர. மேல கீழ எல்லாம் வச்சு செஞ்சிருவாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஜென்மத்து கல்யாணமே பண்ணிக்க முடியாம போனா போயிரும். I'm so happy. Actually, what I said, I'll translate in English. In my village, even if you are 18, just if you even bring a friend, not lover or there is no sexual feeling or nothing, just a friend from the other gender, gone. Top, bottom, everything will be torn to pieces. You may never be able to get married again after that. I am so happy that I was born and brought up in that kind of a civilization, that kind of an atmosphere. See, absolute false ideas are being made as a social structure. How many of you understand that we are given a very wrong idea about sex and institution of marriage by the so-called developed societies? Primitive societies are more healthy in their understanding about the sex and marriage. That is why the primitive societies whether African primitive societies or Indian villages, they are able to retain their romance for quite a long time. For very long time, they retain their romance and their decision to live for the other, the way they are emotionally involved with the other, even the way they stand for the other. Listen, see through. I am not saying don't marry. I am not saying don't pay insurance. All I am trying to tell you is learn to see through. If you see through the society, the lies, you will be able to see through into the vertical time zone. As per the Hindu tradition, I should say as per the reality, time is also a matter, subtle but matter. If you can handle your hand, you can handle your brain. If you can handle your brain, you can handle your mind. If you can handle your mind, you can handle time. Subtle, but matter. Time is matter. It's not consciousness. So consciousness can handle matter. Consciousness can handle matter. Understand these 5 dimensions: length, breadth, depth, time, space. Modern day scientists are trying to separate time and space, but ancient Vedic scientists, our masters, have always mentioned time and space more or less as a one. There's no watertight compartment between time and space. So anyhow, I'll try to explain in your logic, the logic which you understand that way. So listen. When a breadth dimension manifests, it just swallows the length. Length loses all its qualities when it is taken over by the breadth. I tell you, when I was swallowed by Arunagiri Yogeshwara, I lost all my individual identity and qualities and quantity, everything. Just Paramashiva swallowed me and he became me. And I am happy about it. I welcomed it and I enjoyed it and I am enjoying it even now. And I am so happy I took the decision of offering me to Paramashiva for him to digest me into him. Like how big fish swallows the small fish. Big snakes swallows the small snake. How my Guru Paramashiva just swallowed me and digested me into him. Same way, higher dimensions just swallows the lower dimension. When breadth manifests, it just swallows the length. When depth manifests, it swallows the breadth and length both. When time manifests, it swallows length, breadth, depth, all three. When space manifests, it swallows time, length, breadth, depth, all four. When consciousness manifests, it swallows all. Length, breadth, depth, time, space, all. I am telling you, you have consciousness which can just swallow the time. You can apply this science very practically in your day-to-day life. You can make it into reality. Anything which you think may happen in future, for example, you are working 8 hours a day. In the same way, if you work, you will make $1 million in 2 years. But if you consciously apply your will persistence, infuse that in your day-to-day activity, that 2-year time will be drastically reduced to 2 months, 2 weeks, sometimes even 2 days. That is what I call power manifestation. And it is not something difficult. Understand? You have been empowered, hardwired with consciousness. Without consciousness, your body cannot function. Understand that. If you are able to convert blood into blood, be very clear, you have consciousness. All the mechanisms, spare parts, hardware, software, everything needed for a consciousness to function, manifest itself, if only that is available end to end, the inhaling comes out as exhaling, and blood gets converted into blood. If all this is happening in you, even with the difficulty, be very clear, you have consciousness. You just need to decide not to have the fear about the struggle and failures. Treat that struggle and failures very cheaply. Don't be afraid of it. Now, first understand this one thing. Stop being terrorized, frightened about your struggles and failures. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower. You will not empower your depression, your frustration. Listen, the power your depression has over you is you thinking how many ever times I try to stop this depression, I am not able to, I am failing, I am again and again falling into this depression. This thought empowers your depression. Any pattern you have, you giving up first is the power that pattern gains. Listen. Understand this? It's a very subtle trigger you go through. Anyone allows this trigger to become a lifestyle, you become the serial offender of consciousness. If you say, oh God, I struggled so many times with my depression, I am not able to keep up, I give up. This thought will make depression as a lifestyle for you. Stop getting tired. Stop getting bullied by your failures. Yes, till yesterday you failed. That does not mean today you are going to fail again. You are going to do it. What is there? Till yesterday I failed. Okay. So today I have a chance. Either I will be successful or failure, same as yesterday. So there is nothing to lose. That's all. Look at that from this angle. Deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't go for any other solution. Now listen. If you are already successful, then there is a danger of losing something which you gained through your success. But you already failed, then there is nothing to lose. Have guts, courage. Beggar has nothing to lose. If already you have failed multiple times, then there's nothing to lose. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. A powerful conscious will persistence. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all the incompletions, struggles, frustrations, failures, depressions, all negativity and all toxins. Listen. Sit with your life situations. Don't avoid. Decide to pour conscious solution. Decide to be intense in every activity. Everything you need, knowledge, cosmic support in the form of intelligence, resources, blessings, energy, all is available. Hey, listen. All is available. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am not helping you in positive thinking. No. Thinking itself is a shit. What is there in positive thinking? Listen. I am triggering your consciousness. I am triggering your consciousness. Look into your life. Listen to this. Time itself is nothing but your decision to be lazy, arrogant, stupid, and struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is Kala. Your decision to swallow the time and all the struggles, frustrations, failures, everything is Kala Bhairava. Whether in the health level or in the mind level, thinking level, conscious level, don't struggle with the same problem second time. Don't be a cheap stupid to struggle with the same pattern second day. Hey, once you struggled with one pattern, that's okay enough. Why will you do the same struggle second time? I always tell my disciples, at least don't do the same mistake again and again. Even if you decide that much, that's enough. Because you are not that creative to do new mistakes. If you decide not to do same mistake again, you will not do any mistakes. In few days, you will exhaust all mistakes. You will not be able to creatively find new problems. You are not that creative. I trust your ability and I know you. You are not that creative to come up with new problems. So listen. Listen carefully. If you decide to break even one pattern, one struggle, one frustration, one failure, you reduce the time drastically. 1 million per 2 year, it reduces into 1 million in 2 months. Listen. I'm talking in the angle of money because only that you understand. You can apply this in the angle of health, in the angle of anything. Day-to-day life, relationships, career, in every level, business. when you decide not to get frustrated about your frustration, not to be failed by your failures, not to be depressed by your depression, when you outsmart your repetitive thought currents. Repetitive thought currents are time. Time has nothing to do with chronology. Listen, only an ordinary worker who gets up, goes to office morning 8 o'clock and works like an ordinary worker is bound by the chronological time. 99% of you, at least my devotees, my disciples who are following me, who have become economically independent, self-sufficient, who are boss, your own boss, who made your own life, you all don't live actually in chronological time. You all live in psychological time. Chronological time is used only for 1 or 2 meetings with outsiders, Boloka people, planet Earth. For that, you may need chronological time. But you don't exist and live in chronological time. See, once you are self-sufficient, you are your own boss, you have your time, your life for yourself. You don't live in chronological time. You live in psychological time. Psychological time is nothing but the rut of mental patterns. Somebody asked, Swamiji, in Ramayana there is a story, Ahalya was cursed to be a stone for ages. Was she really for millions of years lived as a stone? Listen, if you decide not to break your depression, the millions of years chronological time, you will be in depression. But the moment you decide to break that pattern, you just swallow the whole millions of years and wake up now. The feat of Sri Ramachandra triggered so much of joy, life positivity, clarity, love in her. She just decided to get out of the depression state. Understand? She just decided to get out of the depression state. That's all. Now, I'll give you just 2-3 minutes. Take a paper and pen and try to pen down what is the major patterns with which you are struggling now, today. You don't need to list from your birth. Now, immediately if you open your eyes, who are the enemies you are seeing in front of your eyes other than your spouse? Other than your spouse, you will be seeing some enemies in front of you. The internal enemies. List them. I'll initiate you. To demolish this concept of time through your consciousness. You can just collapse the time and swallow it inside. You are empowered conscious. Don't decide to fast forward life. Decide to swallow time. Listen. I'm repeating. Now decide to bulldoze your laziness. Be ferocious with your self-depressing, self-detaining doubts and patterns. Load yourself with more commitment, more responsibility, more activism. Bulldoze your laziness and commit. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to do the yoga. And after 1 week, if you feel nothing wrong, don't worry. Again, I'll come to satsang and scream at you and force you to do the yoga. See, as long as you have me as your guru, as long as the kantamala is there in your neck, don't worry. What I will do, I don't know, but I'll get you enlightened. I'll make you manifest Paramashivatva. Only if you remove that, then after that, it's your life. As long as you have that, your commitment to me, I know what to do with you. I can outsmart all your patterns because I have outsmarted all my patterns. I can easily outsmart your patterns. Time is nothing but a cheap struggle with the same cheap patterns. You know, you get constipated with certain food, but you eat the same shit. That's what I call getting stuck in time in the level of health. Breaking from that, liberating yourself saves time. I tell you, if you save time by reducing the wastage of time in your life, even in 1 or 2 small things, Paramashiva then supports and saves you time without wasting it in your enlightenment manifestation, power manifestation. I tell you, the patterns with which you struggle gets documented in your kidney, in your intestine. When you break the patterns, again, that freedom gets documented in your kidney and in your intestine. Even they start supporting you. When you break the pattern of worrying, your digestion will suddenly improve. The detox happening in your body will suddenly improve. The time you experience is just a mixture of your tiredness, laziness, repetitive stupidity. Tiredness, laziness, repetitive stupidity. swallow it with your consciousness. I empower you. I'll swallow it for you. Clean it up. Make the fresh Satya Sankalpas. Form a new life. Whether your decision to do yoga and puja, temple volunteering, or your business, your work, your career, your health, your career, in everything. Take the load and be active and make powerful decisions. Even if it looks little impractical, as if you lived your whole life practical or what. Impractical in the direction of life positivity is okay. Even if you fail. You can get up and you will learn the habit of trying again and again. And proceed. Progress. Understand only this one concept. Catch the time. Time is a matter. All of you understand? Time is a matter. So anything matter can be caught, is it not? So you have a mind. After all, your mind is also a matter. So with the matter mind, catch the time. What is this? We know he is crazy. But now it is going overboard. Understand? Very subtle part of you trying to catch the cosmos. See, subtlest part of you is your mind. Subtlest part of the, I can say, grossest part of the cosmos is time. These two are very close to each other. Subtlest part of you is mind. Grossest part of cosmos is time. If you try to catch with the subtle part of you, the gross part of cosmos, you will catch it. Understand what I am saying? See, if you keep this towel in a vacuum box for 10 years, after that 10 years, vacuum box means nothing has worked on it. Try to take out this towel, it will be piece. It will be just a piece. Then what has worked on it? It's after all in a vacuum box, vacuum tube. There's no oxygen, there's no air, not even air has touched the towel. Why it has become old, why it got toned? It will be just bit by bit, piece by piece. Means time has worked on it. Time has worked on it. Same way, time works on your body. Understand? Continuously, the wear and tear on your body is happening because of time. So now, say, that guy who is working on me and making me old every moment, I want to catch him. That thing which is working on me, making me old every moment. Nobody wants to get old. But somebody is making you old. Who is that guy? Catch him. Time is the guy. Time is the guy who is making you old. See, you can touch time only in the present moment. You understand? You can't catch time in the past, already gone. You can't catch it in the future, not yet came. You can catch time only in the present. But I am not saying you to live in present moment to moment. No. Living moment to moment is impossible. It never happens. I am telling you, catch time with your mind. See, your mind is nothing but the small edge of awareness you have about this moment. That's your mind. because anything else is a thought. See, it's like how a blind person reads a Braille book. Braille book is there. He puts his finger and goes on reading. The fingertip is the mind. Same way for you. The whole world is there. All thoughts are there. The small tool with which you are reading all those thoughts is mind. All of you understand? The small tip of awareness you have, with which you are reading all these thoughts, scanning, understanding, classifying, reinsisting, revisiting, reinventing, all the thoughts, that small tip, that awareness is mind. So have that awareness in your control and try to catch time. Try to pin time. Next question. Swamiji, how do you know I am suffering from Kala Sarpa dosha? Listen. If you are suffocated, loaded, pained by the past and not able to come to terms with the past, you have Kala Sarpa dosha. Only if, listen carefully, if the past is able to merge into future comfortably, future is able to swallow the past comfortably, past is able to release future comfortably, future is able to be delivered from the past comfortably, you are living Atma Tattva. Understand? Past releases the future. You can even call this way, past swallowing the future, future swallowing the past. You can connect, you can describe in any way you want, because it is a circle. You can call past swallowing the future, or future swallowing the past, future digesting the past, past giving birth to future. You can describe any way you want. This whole process is happening in the present moment. If the present is not suffocating, comfortable, you are living Atma Tattva. If not, you have Kala Sarpa dosha. See, your relationship with the present should be very intimate relationship. How casually, comfortably you can sit and clean your teeth and be comfortable with your present. Like intimately having with your present, having a cup of coffee. Yesterday, many devotees were giving the feedback how beautifully Swamiji was describing Parandama, Vasudeva Krishna and Shishubala after becoming Vijaya, means getting back to his position, original space of Jaya Vijaya. The Kamsa and Shishubala, after getting back to their original space of Jaya Vijaya, how they were sitting and intimately having chat. It's a scene. It's a just intimate scene I was describing. I can actually describe more. I don't want to say it is factual like you think. And I don't want to say it is a false lie. So don't worry about it. But surely, if you understand that scene, and if you are that comfortable with the present, that's all is life, all about. If you are that comfortable with the present, I tell you, you will be radiating the same comfort and intimacy with Parabrahmam, Parandamam, Parameshwaram, Parashakti, Paramashivam. Having that comfortable space, I can describe more scenes also. Listen carefully. Length, breadth, depth, time, space. The pure consciousness reflects on the space. That reflection is individual consciousness called aham. The frequency of that reflection is constant in everything. But the side effect of that reflection, will persistence, is not constant in everything. Reflection is constant. Will persistence is not. So based on your will persistence, your life is decided. Are you going to spend 80% of your time in time related, or depth related, or length related, or breadth related existence of you? Neither length nor breadth or depth or time is low or wrong, but you not knowing the source vision, your reality, which is constant and playing in these other dimensions, there is every possibility you will get lost. If you know what is constant in you, you will not get lost in length, breadth, depth, time and space. You can go there and play and come back. If you know the vision why the traffic rules are developed, even if there is a ticket, you will not collapse for it. You will not take sad decisions about your life. Understand? Almost 99% of the time, you invoke such worst life destructive decisions due to your temporary sadness. You do the decisions which permanently damages your life because you are temporarily sad. Understand? If you just remove that one quality from your life, you will ever be blissful. I tell you. If you have the vision of the cosmos, you will never make permanently damaging decisions in your life because you are temporarily sad. For example, I'll give you an example. You jump the red signal in the traffic and cop gives you ticket. Out of anger, arrogance, you pick up the gun and shoot him. So you have permanently damaged your life due to temporary mood swing. A person who understands the vision why the traffic rules are developed will never pick up the gun on cop, even if the cop has done a mistake. He knows this can be argued, debated, and the outcome will, even if it is going against you, will not be permanently damaging your life. But picking up a gun and killing the cop is going to permanently damage your life. Understand? All the damage in your life is because of the delusion, forgetting the cosmic vision and making the decision which damages you permanently due to the temporary mood swing. The apasmara will not be able to make you do actions if you remember your cosmic identity. If you remember the constant in you, which is your Chidambara, where the cosmic reflection Paramashiva, cosmic source Paramashiva is dancing in your pure heart Anandagandha, your inner space. Listen, cosmic Paramashiva is like a sun. Your pure inner space, that space Chidambara, Akasha, Antarakasha, Chitakasha, is like a mirror. That sun reflecting in this reflection is called individual consciousness, pratyagatma chaitanyam. That is the constant in all beings. This constant's first side effect is will persistence. That is not constant in all beings. The quality of your will persistence decides whether your life is going to be stuck in time or depth or breadth or length. You remembering which is constant in you and which is not constant in you will not put you in a delusion where you make permanently damaging decisions of your life due to temporary mood swings. Guru is the person constantly resides in the constant and supports your will persistence to get back to your constant.
Understanding the core principle of you as consciousness. When you understand your consciousness, you can collapse your depression, you can collapse your anxiety, any patterns that you have. And time is a matter. It is not powerful than your consciousness. So you can use your consciousness to collapse time, to make time listen to what you want it to do. You can completely build and interact with time the way you want. This is a unique science that Swamiji has revealed. Actually, with all the amazing principles that Swamiji has revealed to us today, I request all the participants to take out time, listen to the satsang once again, listen to whatever Swamiji revealed once more, and make it a point to type out the entire transcript like Swamiji said, so we can internalize it and analyze it more deeper. And hope all of you enjoyed your day today. Thank you so much for joining with us. And tomorrow, we're all going to be having a very beautiful session where, like how today we worked on the layers of time, tomorrow we're going to be working on the layers of understanding you have about your body and health. How you can have breakthrough, and there's a special initiation, healer's initiation that we will be receiving tomorrow. Do not miss. Please be there. And program starts at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyone who wants to experience healing in any aspect, any dimension of your life, tomorrow, please join the program. Swamiji is going to be giving a very powerful darshan as Jwarabhagna Murti, manifestation of Paramashiva. And you all can have consciously access the super conscious happening of Paramashiva's dimension of healing, like anything physical, mental, or any illness that you have, Swamiji will completely heal it and then awaken your body's inherent ability to heal itself. So we thank all of you for being here with us today. This brings us on to the conclusion of our day today. And let us conclude with the Purna Mantra.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.